Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear students, welcome back. We are very happy to see you again and we hope that you are feeling good and safe. Today we are going to start our new academic year 2021 and our session today will be the first session in our computer lessons for grade 7. It will be about computer system basics. Dear students, try to watch this video very carefully. And if you have any question or any comment, post it down and I will be here to answer all your questions. Now, let's start our lesson.
Dear students, as we mentioned before, that today will be our first session for the academic year 2021. Today, our session will be under the title Computer System Basics. Basically, we need to understand what is the meaning of computer. Yeah, you can think that this computer is an electronic set, but what is the main function or the main task with the computer can be for? It is an electronic set which has the ability to store data and process them to reach a certain result or information. To get more understanding for the meaning of computer, just imagine that the computer is an electronic set which you have to input your data to the computer. Then the second stage will be processing for this data. Then at the final stage you will get this data as information or results. Computer types and shapes. The computer is used in all everyday fields. Personal computer come to our mind as desktop and laptop. These are mainly two popular two types of computer, desktop and laptop. The computer appear in different shapes, size, and do a lot of different jobs in our daily life. They can be classified according to speed, cost, and size. As we can see here, we have three types of computer, three shapes. It's coming like laptop, desktop, and smart devices. If we can compare between laptop and desktop, you can think that desktop is used in our home because it's some heavy. You can move from some place to another one. But for laptop, it's more lighter and more speed, but it's more expensive. Smart device you can use anywhere. It's laptop, it's our tablet, it's our mobiles, so you can use everywhere. The main elements of computer system. As we can see here that basically we have four elements for the computer system. First one is data and information, second one is hardware, third one is software, and last one is humanware. And later on we will get more understanding for each element of these four elements. First one is data and information. Who can tell me what is the main difference between data and information? Yeah, if you think little, you can find that data, they are set of facts that can be obtained by observation or watching. This data can be text, number, image, video, audio, and whatever. To get more understanding for the meaning of data is the files which you can input to computer, like audio, video, numbers. But on the other side, information is data after processing. It's data which are processed by classifying, organizing, and analyzing to get the information which will be in the form of report, tables, and charts. But here we have one very important question. Which one depending on the other one? I mean, do you think information is depending on data or data is depending on information? On this diagram, you can understand that information is the result of data processing. So we can say that information is depending on data. We have three stages. First one is data or input data, second one is processing for this data, and last one is information or the output result. The second element of computer system basic is hardware. And if we mention hardware, you have to think in any part you can see or touch. Any part you can see with your eye or touch with your hand. So we can say that hardware is the actual parts of the computer device which can be observed and touched. And as we can see here, that it includes system unit, screen, keyboard and mouse, and they can be divided or classified into 4 types: input units, output units, storage units, and system unit. The first type is input units. Input units, it is the devices and units which are responsible for the inputting data or inputting different data into the computer device, like mouse and keyboard. Second element or second type is output units, which is the devices and units that are responsible for outputting and displaying information, like printer, monitor, and speakers. Storage units, it's used to store data that can be retrieved at any time according to the user needs, like hard disk, flash memory. The content cannot be lost when the electricity turns off. And the last and the very important part in the hardware department or hardware element is system unit. System unit is the most important unit because it contains 3 components. First one, the main memory unit. Second one, CPU or processor. Third one is the motherboard. Yeah, we can start with main memory. Main memory means 2 types of memory, RAM or ROM. If we compare between RAM and ROM, we can see that RAM stands for random access memory, but ROM stands for read-only memory. RAM stands for random access memory because its content is temporary. It loses the content when the electricity turns off. But for ROM, it's permanent memory because its content are never affected by the electricity. It can save its content permanently. For RAM, it is the part that the user can edit, can change or modify. But for ROM, the content are saved by the producer company. It means that the user can't change the ROM or can't modify or edit the ROM because only the producer company can edit or change. It contains all the main programs to start the device on BIOS. Here the different shape for RAM and ROM. As we can see on left here, there is RAM, which the user can modify or edit or change, and on the right side is the ROM, which the user cannot change. Then Central Processing Unit or CPU. CPU is responsible for doing any logical and mathematical process, which lead to data processing according to the order and the instruction of the different programs. The processor, it consists of 2 parts, ALU or arithmetic and logic unit, and second part is CU or control unit. CPU means Central Processing Unit or processor. And here you need to understand that CPU is the brain of computer because it is responsible for doing or performing all your instructions for the computer. And we have different shapes for CPU as we can see here. Dear students, thank you so much. Today our session is finished and see you in the next session.